Esther Tong, and I'm a senior studying psychology at Bryn Mawr College, and I'm going to Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry in September. I think a lot of people don't really know me because I joined GCC since only last September. As a little background about myself, I came from a non-Christian family, and I was the first person in my family who believed in Christ. God showed my parents His grace and love through the transformation in my life. He healed me spiritually, especially for my depression and my physical illness. My parents accepted Christ the same year I got baptized. Coming to college as a new Christian, as the only child in my home who decided to go abroad, I was really ambitious. I want to work hard and find a high-paid job and be able to fit myself into this new society. I thought this is how I can shape my identity in front of people's eyes, and I wouldn't let my parents and my family down. However, everything started to fall apart when I entered into college. I have so much fear entering into this new land, new college, and even speaking the new language. The first year of my college, I was constantly afraid of speaking to people because I'm afraid of people will laugh at my accent. So I barely spoke and mainly just stayed in the library and the dorm for the whole time besides classes. I tried so hard to push myself to speak eventually just because I want to network with people in order to find a job. I went out to party and drink because this is the only way I felt like I would be brave and wouldn't be afraid to talk to people and make more friends. I thought this was the way I could get closer to the plan of my life and I can control it in myself. However, I was constantly living in shame and guilt because I felt like I was living in a double standard life. Someone who got drunk on Sunday night would be the same person who served and worshiped the Lord on Sunday. I started to lose the joy I had with the Lord, and I felt God would not forgive me the things I have done in the past. After trying so hard to applying for lots of jobs, I got 0 offers for my summer internship. I feel like I was a loser coming back home, but I never know that this is actually how I ended up meeting a brother from Penn in Hong Kong and came to GCC at the beginning of my senior year. Looking back now, I just see how amazing God is planning out things and how patiently God is waiting for me to go back to His arm. His grace is sufficient for me and His power is made perfect in my weakness. I can't say how much I'm thankful for the community here in GCC. I was so encouraged by the people here who love God and willing to spend time and effort to serve God no matter how busy they are. I'm so thankful that I could serve in worship team and be a helper to serve our family group so that I could learn to love our church and to care people more. I understand God's love for me is not based on my performance, but it's freely and priceless. My happiest time in my last year in college is not getting a good grade, but simply gather together with my family group crosswalk, my class, and waking up at 8 a.m. to Sunday to set up with band people. I'm no longer chase the things in this world, but learn to really invest more in His kingdom. And God unfolded His plan for me in the last year of my college in GCC, going to Bethel to study. I know following God is not an easy way to do, but I'm not afraid of any difficulties ahead of me because I know I'm running the race with Jesus together. And finally, I just want to use my favorite memory verse in Helpers meeting to end is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1-2. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witness, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecters of our faith. For the joy set before Him, He endures the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Thank you.